Right, hi everybody. I'm here this morning at the University of Southampton with a few colleagues, and we're going to give you some reflections on week one of the MOOC. And with us we have Mike, who you've all met, who's the king of MOOC comments, and two of our digital champions and MOOC facilitators, Hannah and Amanda. So just a few words from us on what we've enjoyed and what we've liked about this week, and hopefully that will get you inspired to send us your reflections as well. So perhaps we could start with you, Mike.
I think I wanted to talk a little bit about what I've seen in terms of the way the MOOC community has embraced the new knowledge that we introduced. And the people obviously didn't have many expectations of what this course would be. But we threw in a couple of things that could have been problematic. One, I was tasked with giving this highly critical perspective. And then we kind of challenged people with storytelling. And it would have been quite possible to see the community kind of reject both, either by ignoring them or producing quite critical comments. In fact, what was really good is the way there was a genuine sense of exploration. People wanted to explore these new ideas and wanted to test them and question them in the forum. So I think it was quite good to see the way, there was a challenge, deliberate challenge from us, but the community kind of rose to it. It wasn't universal. I quite like the fact that they kind of criticised some of these ideas too. And to some degree, of course, I was a patsy here, and I had the wrong principle, and therefore picked up some of this Mike's wrong stuff, but that was fine.
I thought the same thing about the storytelling. Seeing all of these people from different locations and also different fields of work, they all felt like they had a connection and enough knowledge about digital marketing and marketing in general that they were able to go ahead and contribute very early on. And I saw that a lot in storytelling, not only from I've seen a commercial like this, but also I really enjoy small businesses telling their story of, how they kind of like David and Goliath, how they beat the big man kind of thing. And I thought that was great that they had that natural, inherent connection to the topic. So it was probably my favorite.
I think as well, just to touch on that, I noticed that it was quite interesting that you have people on there talking from their expert marketing point of view, but they also then switch and then start talking about the role as the customer or the consumer as well. So it's quite nice that people are putting those two perspectives on whatever argument or whatever debate they're having with people. And you also like to touch on as well that element of that community building within the MOOC. And it's really nice to see that people are taking it into the wider areas of social media. Particularly like Twitter and Facebook, and people are having those discussions outside, because as we were just saying, it's nice to have this community on the MOOC, but it's actually important that we share those ideas and discussions in the wider community as well.
There's been some great contributions, and it's a bit of a shame that we can't obviously highlight all of them. One I did think was particularly good, which I don't know if you can see on my iPad here. It's from a guy called Terry in China. And he shared this really nice little video about the Alibaba buying experience, and I'll put a link to it in the end of week email, because I think it's a really, really interesting and very different take on how we behave online, and chimes with a lot of the conversations that we've been having this week. So I think that's probably. Anybody got any final thoughts or instructions?
I suppose I wanted to pick up on this point, is that I think one of the real strengths of the MOOC is when people participate, and I've kind of encouraged people in the forum to say, tell us more about this, say more about that. And I know it can be kind of a nervous experience to say, share your views, but actually that combination of professional marketers' views and consumers' views and kind of international views, I think is a rich part of what we get from it. So I encourage people to kind of get in the forum, be brave, post stuff, post examples, post links to other social media, and I think that's where a lot of the real value of the MOOC is.
Great, so I think that's all from us for now. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to your comments.